Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to my channel. This is Yetta Pearl. I'm so glad that you've joined me. It's amazing to me that people are tuning in, and I'm getting feedback that they're finding value, and I just love that so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is, so you can see from the background that I'm not in my usual place. We are out camping this weekend, and so I just brought the cards with me because I just want to be doing these readings no matter where I am. And I'm so fortunate because they are portable, I can take them anywhere, and I do. I take them everywhere I go. So this is a wonderful thing. So this is your angel reading for July 5th through 11th, 2021. And this is a general reading, so please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. That's just for somebody else. No big deal. Okay. All right. And so what are the next ones here? So we had the animals cards first, and now we have these fairy cards. So that's too many. That shy one. Okay. And so a little bit more angels next, and then one last one. Okay. One last one. So this, as always, is your guardian angels talking to me because I'm asking, right? That's why they're talking to me, because I'm asking, and because by tuning in, you're giving permission for your messages to be shared so that you can receive them in a better way. So, it's sometimes not easy to receive your messages. You're maybe not sure that you're interpreting things correctly and things like that. So it's just a lot easier when there's somebody to give them to you, right? So let's see. This looks pretty good. Wow, I'm happy about this, Virgo. So here is your instinct. So the deer is the pathfinder, right? We've all seen the deer paths. Well, maybe you haven't, but maybe you've heard about them. The deer paths through the wilderness, the woods, the hills. So the deer will always find the best path. It'll be usually the path of least resistance, right? The easiest to traverse with the least obstacles in there. And so when you listen to your own instincts and your own inner guidance, that's the path that you will be led on. Sometimes we choose to take a different path or go off the path for a little while, and it's still fine. It's still going to get us where we need to go as an individual. It'll get you there, but it might be just a little more difficult than it would be otherwise, right? So, anytime people say, "Am I on the right path?" the answer is always yes. Yes, you're on the right path. The question is it the easy path or is it the difficult path? Both of them are going to get you to the same place ultimately, but one is more difficult and one is easier. When you have strayed off the path for a little bit and finding life difficult and things like that, it just means that you're learning things that are going to be beneficial to you a little later. Things that the things you learned and the way you learned them is going to be a skill that you will need or will find useful later. So it's all good. You are on your right path. You are forging ahead. You are going in the direction you need to go. So that your guides are saying to ask yourself this question: when you're making a decision about which thing to do next or whatever, ask yourself, does this get me closer to my goal or does it take me away from my goal? And so that's a good way to discover what the answer is, which direction you should go. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so part of this reading is about your home life. So your romantic partner. So how's that going? That feels really warm and fuzzy to me right now. I just got this rush of, oh yeah, I love that person. I really love that person. Having said that, they have habits, little ones, that are irritants. relax about that. Now, your angels are saying they're not talking about the big stuff, like, anybody who's abusing you, just get out immediately. Take what you need to take and get out, and don't ever go back. That is the bottom line. Sometimes you're the abuser. Stop it. Like, they're really stern about this. Like, just be a decent human being. That's all it needs. And you can do that. There's no reason you can't do that, right? So, with your romantic partner, yeah, and so the little things that you're finding kind of irritating right now, they're saying, it's not really that you're finding them irritating. You're finding other things irritating, but you can't control those. So then you kind of turn to picking on this instead, right? And so, yeah, so just change your perspective a little bit. Take a deep breath. Understand that those are all things that make up this wonderful person. And even though you wouldn't choose to have that behavior all the time or anything like that, it's fine. Like that, your partner is human, and we all have our little things, right? And most of them are not deal breakers at all. They're tiny little irritants. And so just let yourself feel the love more than you feel anything else. Yeah. It's your focus that has changed, right? So nothing to do with their behavior. Their behavior is probably still the same as it has always been. Just that right now you're finding that a little irritating. So it's your focus that has changed. So just get back to your other point of view, how it used to be. That, yeah, you see that. Yeah, that's not your favorite behavior on their part. But it's okay, because the rest of it outweighs it. It's all good. You can get used to that, right? And along the same lines, here we have the family harmony. So I'm being shown that for some of you, the harmony has been missing, right? It will come back. It will. It's a difficult time. There's every relationship, every family has their times of flux, right? And things going kind of in cycles. And for a while, everyone's really getting along and having a good time and laughing and joking with each other and enjoying the same movies and, all that stuff, right? And just loving the time spent together. And then for a while, because we all change and grow constantly, somebody changes in a way that we're unfamiliar with. And it's not necessarily bad. It's just we don't know how to handle that now. We don't know where the person's coming from and what their thoughts are about that. We don't know what has happened to them to shape them to create that reaction or that behavior in them. And so it just takes us being open-minded and being loving and helping the person still feel safe in the environment. And then the harmony can be restored as they grow and learn through it. And as we all grow and learn through it, right? Yeah. So restoring the family harmony, it'll come. Like they said, it goes in waves. And so for a while it's harmonious, and for a while maybe less, and then more, and then less. So it's all perfect. It's normal. It's good. Just ride the waves. It's all good. And so in that way, you are very much the healer. It feels like a lot of you are the kind of the head of your family. You're the one who determines the mood and the energy and things like that. And it may not be completely you, and certainly it's not completely you that does that, but you have a lot of power over controlling that, right? If there's somebody who's off kilter and kind of going off the deep end, you have the power to soothe that and to restore equilibrium, right? So in that way, it feels very much like you're the leader in the family. And as the family leader, you are also the healer. So you have the power to really disrupt everything. If you lose your cool and are kind of all over the place in your emotions and stuff like that, then the whole family will be. And the same way, if you are calm and can restore perspective just by being calm, just by being reassuring, then you are, in that way, you are the healer, right? So it goes both directions. Being so aware of your own influence is an amazing thing. Here I'm petting the snake. Yeah, you are a healer for sure. And so in this reading, they're talking mainly about the family situation, but for many of you, that extends outside of that as well. You may be in those healing professions, like, nurse, doctor, therapist, massage, reflexology, energy healer, all those things, right? Those are all very healing arts. And so many of you are in that, and it feels like some of you are doubting whether you're in the right place. Yeah, you could go looking for different avenues of that. There are so many different ways to look at being a healer. So if you're in the traditional medical system right now and maybe finding that is not serving you, there are so many different ways to look at that, or to still to continue to be a healer and yet not have to follow what the traditional community wants to teach or to promote, right? And the opposite is also true. If you're in an alternative healing situation, like maybe you do energy healing or you do reflexology or things like that, and you'd rather be in, more of a clinical setting or something, I'm not sure how to say that, definitely go get some more training and search out different places to practice your craft from, right? And so you can switch that. You're the one who is in control of that. Nobody else is, right? So, time to go play. It's summertime, baby. Come on, let's go play at the beach and let's go do vacation type things. And let's just feel more lighthearted. And even if it's only a couple hours, let's just get rid of responsibilities and just have fun. And, just feel good. Woohoo! Let's go. So I'm seeing things like all these adventure type things is what I'm being shown in my mind. Oh, here we have a mosquito. Oh, I missed. So all these adventure type things, like I'm seeing parasailing, and I'm seeing carts on hills or something. I don't even know what that is. Anyway, it's a fun thing. It's like an amusement ride or something like that. And I'm seeing the beach, and I'm seeing flying kites, and I'm seeing boating and paddleboarding and all that fun stuff, right? Oh, ice cream cones. Okay. They're showing me all this stuff, right? And so, yeah, just go have fun. Some of it will cost a bit of money. Some of it you can look, and there's lots that's free. So just go do that. Even if all you've got is an afternoon or, something, then go do that, because, man, you need it. World's been pretty dark. Your energy's been a little low lately. So let this, going to play, let that bring you up. Let that show you that life is not just all serious stuff, right? Yeah. Woohoo. Go have fun. Go have fun. And through that, through your whole life, have some positive expectations. So how do you do that? How do you do that? So first of all, how do you want your life to look? Picture that. Where do you want to live? Kind of a home. And approximately, where is it located? You can be kind of general with some of these if you're not really sure about the answer. And who do you want to be sharing that home with? What do you want to do to spend your time? How much money do you want to have? All those things. Just picture that and bring it all to life into a beautiful big visualization. And then expect, like, really put yourself there so that it's as though you're living in that already, so that you can feel what it feels like there. You know how the air is, you know how good it feels when your loved one walks through the door, all that amazing stuff. And expect that feeling to happen in your life. Even if you have not yet achieved all the things that you put in your visualization, achieve the feelings. how good that all feels and how it all flows together and how you love everyone and you receive the same kind of love in return. That is all those positive expectations. Same with, if you're in competition for a new job right now and it's something that you really know you would love. Well, expect the best outcome possible. And so now your angels are saying, okay, so sometimes we as people, we think, okay, yeah, I really, really would love that new job and it's perfect for me and look how it's described and blah, blah, blah. And then, we really build that up in our mind and we're like, you bet, I am convinced I'm getting that job and it's awesome. And then we don't get the job. Well, what in the world? How come I didn't get that? I was so sure that was mine and it was for me. Well, there's things about the situation we can't always see, but our angels can. And so maybe there's something really dysfunctional in that workplace, or simply something that does not resonate with you, right? Doesn't mean the workplace is bad. It just means it vibrates on a different level than you do, right? And so it would not truly be in your best interests for you to get that job. You have been supremely protected the whole time. Like everything works like that on purpose for a reason. So always have the positive expectations that things are going to go your way and that you don't always see what's the best way, right? Yeah. Okay. You are so protected. That's amazing. Okay, so let's take one more card from the daily guidance cards and see what's going on here. One more bit of wisdom, please, angels. There it is. The ocean. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. Wow. So for those of you who are close enough to an ocean to get to it, do it. Oh, how good does that feel? Man, oh man. That's an amazing feeling. Love it. So for those of you who cannot get to an ocean, so, speaking for myself, I'm in Alberta. We're landlocked. Get to a lake or a river or a shower, your bathtub, whatever it is. Spend some time in the water and just let it flow through you and around you and wash away anything that doesn't belong to you. On a different kind of a level, sometimes when you're really craving the ocean, sometimes you're low on iodine. So take kelp. Go to the health food store or the pharmacy and find some natural kelp and take that. And that will really, really assist as well. Okay, that's a fabulous message for you, Virgo. Okay, so just take a bit of time with me now, please. And I didn't bring my globe with me on the camping trip, but so let's just beam some love and some positive expectations and some ocean healing out to the whole world. And let it go every direction. All the directions. Ooh, that feels good. And so as you're beaming it out and I'm beaming it out, now I'm feeling receiving it from you, and that feels so amazing. Can you feel how it feels to receive it from me? Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's amazing. Virgo, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next week.